Hello everyone, it's Julie here from Chill Lifestyle. Okay, so I haven't done a yes or no in a while. Might have. So today is just going to be a yes or no. This is a general yes or no. So it's any question that you have that you're wanting a yes or no answer to. I will do a bit of a weekly one. I did do a short weekly video for my TikTok page, but I'll do a more in-depth one for my YouTube subscribers, or YouTube channel, should I say. If you haven't already subscribed, though, you need to be subscribing, and I will chat to you soon. Okay, so in front of you, you will have 4 piles. Now, if you're new to my channel, I just want to say obviously welcome. In front of 4 piles, you may have more than one question, okay? Now, again, think very carefully, because if you are not grounded enough, you're going to get the wrong answer. So think about the question that you want, close your eyes and say and ask God or Spirit, or whatever it is that you believe in, to please bring you the pile or the trinket that is going to give you that answer. I always say that if there is more than one, listen to the first one, go away, come back, and close your eyes and do it again. Because, you know, again, if I'm thinking about work but I'm asking about love, I might actually get an answer about work. If I'm thinking about love and asking about money, then I might get an answer about love. Okay, so Spirit, remember your thoughts is what creates your reality. So don't just ask a question, be very specific. Make sure that you get the right answers. If you're getting the wrong answers, you can always come back here and try again. But again, it's all about being totally aligned with the question that you're asking for, so you can get the right answer. Today, I'm going to give the yes or no answers first. If you're not interested in the guidance that comes with it, then of course you may skip along or end it, but I'm going to do the yes or no's first. Okay, so pile number 1, your trinket is an aeroplane. Okay, so it might be time to move, might be time to travel, okay, for some of you. I'm not saying that that's the answer, by the way, so just because we've also got a horse, so that's about charging forth in a situation, perhaps. This one's about a handbag, so it could be about clothes or money or buying something. And the last one is about an angel wing, so it might be a prayer about something. Again, please don't pertain that trinket to the answer for that pile. It's just rather ask a question and think about each pile. Okay, I'm going to start with pile number 1. Hello, okay, so those who chose pile number 1 with the aeroplane, as I said, so it doesn't mean that this question's about the aeroplane. There is probably some kind of movement in your life. Okay, so we'll get to the yes or no's and then we'll see what's going on with you in your situation. Okay, so something that's going to change your life. Okay. It's going to bring about more balance in your life. You've waited very long for this situation. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting. This has possibly got to do with marriage, or it's got to do with a house situation. But you're feeling quite defeated by the situation. Maybe this is a situation from the past. So maybe this is something you perhaps started life. This could be yesterday, this could be years ago, and it started off very balanced. Perhaps there was a lot of waiting for a certain situation to happen, but now there's been a bit of a defeat, or there's been a lot of fighting in the situation, and it's making you move on or change directions. Okay, something about putting the past behind you. This is a situation that you've worked really hard on. You've put a lot of time and effort into the situation. Okay, but it's giving you anxiety and depression, and it's starting to weigh you down. The responsibilities of the situation are starting to weigh you down. Okay, so these are just additional cards that I use just in order to validate the yes or no's. Pile number 1, your answer here is a no. Okay, I'll get these extra cards to try and figure out why, but I think the reason being is that the situation, I mean, you've worked really, really, really hard, but there's too much fighting in the situation. There's too much how can I put it? you know, it's like it started off really passionate, and then it just turned into fights and squabbles, and it's really weighing you down. The situation is just really weighing you down, and it could be coming to an end and pretty soon. Okay, so we have got the Will, Wisdom, and Mind card. We have got the War of the Roses. Oh, sorry, just bear with me. Do apologize. The War of the Roses, and then you have got the Lightning Bolt. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to really use a lot of your intuition in the circumstances, whatever the circumstances may be, to ask you to use your intuition. You know, this is about gaining knowledge on a certain situation, okay? You know, there's a crown in the card number 20 there, which is, you know, it's all about the crown chakra. There's a bit of the Trinity knot there, which is about alchemy. There's about, again, there's emotions as opposed to passion here, perhaps. But there's it's saying to you that you know, you're needing a lot more balance. So again, there was the balance card there, and you're needing to use a lot of your own energies in order to really bring about a conclusion to the situation, okay? There's going to be a lot of wisdom, a lot of using your intellect, and asking maybe, you know, the spirit guides to help you to figure out what the purpose was of the situation. With the War of the Roses here, it's again, the situation has come to an impasse. This is you and another party, whatever that party is, that there's just so much fights going on here that it's an impasse. You're not willing to back down. They're not willing to back down. And even if they are, it's, they're definitely not willing to back down, because there is someone here is kind of willing to kind of put their flag down, and the other person's still keeping their flag up, as if to say that they're not going to back down on their situation. And I think you're going to get, with the lightning bolt here, you're going to get an idea just out of the blue. It's going to strike you and, you know, hit you all the way down to your core, where you're just going to realize that, you know what, this isn't working, okay? Whatever the situation is, you have to use your wisdom here and really be honest with yourself, okay? Or at least it's not working as it is, okay? There may be things in the future that can perhaps work it out. It all depends. There has been a lot of waiting. I see a lot of waiting game, and you're feeling quite exhausted because you've put so much time and effort into this. But I think it's time for you to let it go, move on, okay, from the situation. You've got the card here, listen. Okay, so the spirit is trying to give you the answers here, but you're not listening. You've got the card, look here, waning mood, introspection, self-inventory. So it's about looking at yourself at the moment, you know, dealing with your shadow self and taking up some introspection at the moment. Again, meditation and listening will give you the answers that you need. You've also got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So I'm kind of getting pile number 1 that this is like a rejection is God's protection. The answer to this question, and I don't know if you really wanted it to be a yes or no, it's a no. It's going to push you towards something better. There's going to be a gathering and it's going to bring things together for you, but you're needing to close off the cycle. You're needing to end the situation and move on, okay, in order for you to come towards your soul tribe. So that could be soul, you know, your perfect job, your perfect community, your perfect place. With the aeroplane, you may be moving to a place that's more better for your soul, because the aeroplane, again, it's about moving on from this situation into something better, okay? So it's a no, because there's something better out there for you. Might not be the answer you wanted, but that's what Spirit's giving us. Okay, thank you very much, and I'm moving on to pile number 2. And welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 2 with the horse. Okay, so there may be a situation that you're asking about because you want to charge in to a situation, or even trot, but this is definitely horses move, and this horse is ready to kind of go off here. So it's about running something, or running to something, running away from something. I'll get to your answers now. Okay, so I'm going to get through the yes or no's, and then we'll look at the oracle cards. Okay, so this was new situation that developed, but there was a little bit of planning, a little bit of waiting, a little bit of delays or contemplating about this situation. Okay, there was this does say an end to emotional cycle and bringing about a celebration, perhaps in a situation. This card can also represent hanging out with friends, spending time, having fun, finding things to celebrate with and laugh while you know, contemplating. This is also a card of reconciliation. Oops, wrong card. Okay. However, it's about an offer. Maybe perhaps you getting an offer or giving out an offer, or maybe perhaps you feel like you've missed out on an opportunity. Okay, something that was emotionally stable, but you were ignoring the positives within that situation, and it's made you feel left out in the cold. And this is a card of maybe perhaps feeling like there's lack of money, or there's lack of love, or feeling like you've been left out by the universe. Even, you know, you're not getting what you're wanting. I'm feeling a little bit down about life, but there's success on the way for you. There's a time for you to be victorious. You just need to look at a bit of deception that's going on. This could be self-deception. Maybe you self-sabotage good things in your life. Maybe perhaps there has been deception, or you may feel like there's deception within this situation. But there's something you need to move on from. There's something you need to leave behind in order to move towards something better. And this something better is going to bring you, you know, some financial abundance. It's going to bring you a lot more, you know, happiness, a lot more luxury within your life. And it's going to give you all your cups. And with the 10 of Cups there, it's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. This is something that will bring a lot of love and a lot of happiness to your family, and create more of a family if it's something else. Okay, so these I just have additional cards just to help me with the yes or no. Pile number 2, the answer to your question is a yes. Okay, whatever it is, don't ignore it. Don't give up on this situation or this opportunity, even though it may feel something that could be possibly scary. I know you're still contemplating. There is something you need to leave behind. Be careful not to self-sabotage yourself. Okay, there's a sense of deception here. Right, let's get into your cards. We've got the Queen of Roses, we've got the Queen of Forces, and we've got the Divine Position. Okay, so in between, so this is quite interesting. So we've got the Queen of Forces here. This could be the Queen of Roses and the Queen of Forces. There could be two feminine energies within your current situation or within the situation. If not, then, you know, it's about feminine energies, all about intuition. It's about emotions, okay? But there are two different types. You've got the very caring, very loving, very nurturing energy. And then you've got the very balanced. You know, this is the Queen of Forces. The one's very much of a water sign, the other one's very much of an air sign, okay? The Queen of Forces is someone, you know, she's a force to be reckoned with. This is a bit of a balancing, as you can see. It's almost like a, you know, like the Libran kind of card with there's a bit of balance, a bit of day and a bit of night, a bit of water, a bit of rain, a bit of sunshine. You know, it's kind of all balanced, balancing up the forces. And then there's the Divine Position, which is all about healing. Okay, it's either about being a healer or about receiving healing or having some kind of healing. So all in all, the situation, it needs a little bit of balance. There needs to be a, you know, some balancing forces within the situation, and there needs to be a bit of healing that's done. And I think it's from a situation that has to be left behind. Don't, again, self-sabotage the situation. However, the situation is going to be one that's, you know, it's time to be kind, loving, and compassionate, okay? Artistic expression, it's time for you to maybe perhaps take up some kind of artistic endeavor or being a little bit more creative in this situation. Caution, boundaries. Okay, so this may be cautioning you to some kind of boundaries within your life, something that needs to be left behind that was deceptive, and maybe you need to be a little bit more cautious. Or this is saying to you that just have a look at your boundaries. Maybe you're too defensive. Maybe you push people away or situations away before they even are allowed to come to fruition. Or you are there's something where maybe with the healing, maybe from the past, that they're cautioning you about, to make sure you've got boundaries on. We've got your Council of Light, divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realm. So this is saying to you that, you know, you have a lot of people around you that can help you. These are people, we've got Jesus, we've got Mary, we've got Buddha, we've got Joseph, we've got a whole lot of prophets here. So this is saying to you, there's a whole lot of council of spiritual lights and spiritual beings that are surrounding you right now. They're all there to help you. They're there to guide you. And they're there to bring you answers to whatever situation is that you're needing right now. Okay, they're helping you with healing. They're helping you adjust your life, bring purpose to your life. But they're really helping you in the situation. So just ask, okay? Ask, and they're there to help you. Again, pile number 2, your answer is a yes. This will bring you happiness and emotional fulfillment, but don't self-sabotage and let go of a past situation. Great. Thank you very much. And I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Hi, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3 with the handbag. Again, this doesn't have to be about money or buying something, but, you know, just might be. Right. Let's get into your questions. Okay, so you might be, again, asking about something financial. Maybe you're asking about a prize, or buying something, starting a new job, a new project, or like I said, maybe you want to buy a new home. There's been a lot of communication breakdown. Maybe you were blocked to this situation in some way or form, and you needed to see the truth in the situation. There may be some kind of heartache or some kind of loss or misunderstanding or breakup that's been affecting you from getting the situation. And you've been a little bit guarded. You may be guarding your money too much in order for it to manifest, or you're needing to balance your finances a little bit more in order for this to come about, okay? You may be having some arguments or some conflict. It could be, you know, could also be inner conflict within your mind. But I do see a bit of balancing of give and take. This could be someone giving you finances or an opportunity, or you giving someone else finances and opportunity. Either way, there's a bit of a balance coming in within the situation, okay? And there may be some choices that you might need to take after you've received this. And there's some kind of skill that you're needing to learn. So for some of you, there could be a new job coming up, and you may have to go back and study a new skill in order to get this job. Or, you know, you may be asked to start studying something. Look at you. You got the wishes being fulfilled. So there's a lot of wishes being fulfilled within the situation, and it's going to bring financial abundance to you. And within a family, there could be a family inheritance coming in, or some kind of family win that will help the family. Either which way, this is a really good card for family and finances, okay, and coming together. These are just additional cards that I like to use. By all means, if they're there and you want to use them, use them. As far as your yes or no concern, this is definitely a yes. 100% yes, 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 yes. Okay, there's very few negative cards, other than, you know, dealing with a bit of a heartbreak and refusing to see, you know, some kind of truth in a situation. Okay, there may have been a little bit of fight or disharmony, but, you know, don't worry. It's all going to work out. Right, so let's look at your cards. Okay, balance. What did I say? The balance needs to be brought in. So this is two balance. This may be a legal situation. As I said, for some of you, this is an inheritance that's coming in. You could be receiving an inheritance, or if you've been waiting for a legal matter to happen, then yes, you will win the case. Okay, but whatever the situation, it's bringing about a lot more balance in your life. There's also a card of good karma. So it could also just be saying that there's good karma coming your way. Okay, you've got the muse here. So this is the time where you are asked to be a muse to someone else, or there's a muse coming in that will help you within the situation. Remember, I did say that there's a situation where you have to study, or there's something you're needing to learn. So this could be someone coming in order to help you with that situation. You've also got the chess game here. So just be very careful, okay, with the legal card there, with the inheritance card there. You know, for some of you, there could be someone that might be trying to come in. They might all come in all sweet and kind and everything else, especially when there's money involved, and especially when there's inheritance involved. You know, as soon as you climb up the ladder, there's always someone who's, you know, trying to self-sabotage you. Okay, so just be careful of someone who's not, that they're playing a bit of a game with you right now, or, you know, with your circumstances. There could be someone who, you know, pretends to be on your side and pretends to care, but they're not. Okay, they're actually playing, they've got their own decisions there. The situation is going to bring you freedom. Okay, so this is a card to say you're now going to become free from whatever your circumstances are. You know, you might want to move to the mountains, perhaps. For some of you, will buy a house more towards the mountains, or even towards a body of water. Moon, this is a time where perhaps you're having to use your intuition to help you through a situation, especially if there's someone out there that's trying to, that's going to try and fool you in a situation. Don't, you know, don't fall for it. Use your intuition here. And we've got your Mintaka, longing for home, belonging the original light workers. Okay, so if you're needing a sign that you're a light worker, the answer is yes. If you're needing a sign that you're needing to move, the answer is yes. If you're going to be buying, the answer is yes. Okay, you're going to figure out where you belong. Okay, you're going to maybe perhaps, as I said, buy or move or become free to a new situation where you finally feel like you belong. It could be your dream job, dream house, but it's something that's going to make you feel really happy. As I said, it's a wish fulfillment that's coming in for you, pile number 3. Okay, doesn't get more positive than that. Just again, don't forget about the person who could be playing mind games with you, or who might be trying to underhand it, especially if it's an estate agent or lawyers or whatever. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and I'm going to move on to pile number 4. And welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4 with the angel wings here. There may be something where you're needing a little bit of angelic advice or guidance in your situation, or prayers. Right, let's get into it. Okay, so this is something that's, you know, a conception of something that's going to make you really happy, and you beginning something that did make you happy, a deep connection, a deep love, conception of a child perhaps. You may be asking about, well, even there you got the soulmate card, so you may be asking about a soulmate or a love life. Soulmates, you know, soulmates can come in friends, it can come in perfect. It doesn't have to be love. It can be perfect. You may be looking for your perfect partnership, your perfect house, your perfect job, your perfect country, you know, something that's really good for your soul and really emotionally stable. This is about working together as a team. This is about coming together and working together and collaborating with other people. So it could be a partnership that's coming in for you. It could be work. It could be love. It could be just people coming together for a situation. We've got the card here of just having a little bit of time out during the situation, or while you're waiting, or whatever's going on, in order to meditate and deal with prayers. Just be careful that you're not looking at the losses that you've had within your life. You may be feeling a little bit nostalgic, a little bit sad. There may be a past or ex-person that you miss, or you're thinking about. You may be reconnecting with this person from the past. This could be childhood friends. This could be childhood lovers. This could be just something from the past, or something from your childhood may come in, or may, you know, change the situation. There's a need for you to be, maybe you're a little bit defensive about a situation. You needing to stand up for yourself, but you're quite blocked within your mind. Okay, this pile didn't finish off, and normally the pile didn't finish off, it's because there's so that doesn't mean the answer is no. It just means there's more that needs to happen. Your answer is a yes, but not yet. Okay, you need to wait a little bit, and I think it's because you're too stuck in your head. So maybe once you you're holding on to past pain or past hurt, the minute you let go of the past pain and past hurt, whatever it may be, I think the situation will move. Okay, it's the situation's blocked because you've blocked it. Okay, so it's a yes, but it can't move because you're defensive and you've blocked. Okay. You've got the King of Keys in reverse. You've got the Bird's Nest. And you've got the Master Artisan. Okay, so the King of Keys in reverse, it's telling me that somewhere along the line you maybe don't feel like you are able to, how can I say, you're having maybe difficulties within your financial situation. You may be having difficulties maybe at work, or, you know, you feel like maybe you could have lost a job, or, you know, there's a relationship that's affecting you, but it's got something to do with the finances. Okay, you feel like you've lost a situation, and that's again with this is the situation you're obviously clearly grieving. You may be too focused on this loss or too focused on the situation, okay? This situation is keeping you stuck, okay? It's keeping you all in your head. And you're needing to step away, I think, in order to see the situation from a different perspective, perhaps from a different angle. Come out of your head. Maybe perhaps you need to be more in your heart and less in your head, okay? There's obviously a situation that you feel like your family is expanding, or you want to expand. With the bird's nest says there could be for a lot of you who want to fall pregnant, but you may be perhaps so stressed about falling pregnant that, and maybe you have perhaps lost a baby perhaps in the past, that the stress of or the worry of that is actually what's coming between you falling pregnant. For others of you, you may be building on a house, or you may be additional family members. This is about, extra mouths to feed. And it's about expansion, okay? With the Master Artisan, it's asking you to teach people, okay? So there's something that the situation is teaching you, or there's something about the situation where you can go out and teach people. So you might have a skill that you can teach someone else because you're the master at your skill, and you can actually go out and teach other people, and that will definitely help you in your financial situation. It's about perhaps teaching other people about your knowledge, about what you know, but you need to get out of your head. With crystals here, this may be a time where, you need to spend more time having a little bit more fun. Crystals might help you if you're looking to fall pregnant. There's certain crystals, and if I'm correct, this moonstone here is one of them. Okay, if you're looking to fall pregnant, go get yourself a moonstone. It's one of the stones you can do to help. It's a stone for fertility. That will definitely help you fall pregnant. For the rest of you, you need to see life in a little more of an enchanting way. Okay, life's a little bit too serious for you. Again, you're too stuck in your head. Get out into the nature. Get out. Maybe go spend some time with horses. Go spend some time with Mother Nature. Ask Mother Nature to come in and help you in order to just relax. But you need to let go of this situation that didn't work out, this loss. The truth is going to be revealed to you in the situation, and I think if you look in the mirror, you probably know it. This is someone who's seeing themselves in the mirror, and again, this is the card of learning. It's the card of the truth. So the truth is being revealed to you, maybe with meditation and prayer. That's how it will come to you. So Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Okay, so saying to you, you have to kind of create your own heaven on earth. It's not going to happen for you if you don't create it. Okay, you can't sit and be all depressed and sad and, well, I've had all these losses. Yes, well, that's the past. Yesterday's yesterday, tomorrow's tomorrow. Today is today. Okay, what are you going to do today in order to bring about a happier situation tomorrow? Whatever you've gone through in the past, no matter how hard it was, no matter how painful it was, no matter how hurt you were, you cannot allow this fear or this stress to allow you to move forward. If you want to move forward, you have to learn from the mistakes, move on, okay? You have to celebrate life, and you have to create the heaven on earth. Your earthly existence is up to you. You either create heaven or you create hell. You decide with your thoughts and with your actions as to where you're going to go and how you're going to do it. Only you can move forward in your situation, okay? You're the only person that is blocking you from your happiness, right? Pile number 4, sorry. Maybe you need to watch pile number 2 somehow. Some of you go watch pile number 2. Your answer is a yes, and it's going to move forward, but you need to create the heaven on earth. You need to have more fun. You need to spend time with children. You need to get out in nature. You need to let go of the fear or the pain from the past. And you need to teach people. Maybe perhaps you're a good teacher about your circumstances. That is what I have for you. Thank you very much for being here, and let me know how you, whether you resonate with it or not, and I'll chat to you soon.